What up, my people? It's your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Don't forget, tonight we'll be live at 10 p.m. to review NXT and AEW. But for now, enjoy the show.
I'm sorry. I tried with a theme song. I tried.
That's good right there.
I tried.
You don't get copyrighted.
I tried. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome to another news episode. I'm your boy Ray. That's Leo, and we're going to start off right off the bat. Sami Zayn stripped of the Intercontinental title. He found out, and on Twitter he posted, "I disagree with this decision, and no matter what anyone says, I'm still undefeated and therefore still the Intercontinental champ." Jordan Devlin also replied with, "I'm with you, brother. Reject all sham champions." What is going on?
This is a bad move by WWE is what happened. Bad move. Pete Dunne is still an NXT Tag Team Champion, and Jordan Devlin is still the Cruiserweight Champion.
Yes, even though Jordan Devlin is the Cruiserweight Champion, they are crowning what they call an interim Cruiserweight Champion, unlike what WWE did, is where they announced a Intercontinental tournament on Friday.
But yeah, I the way I see it, they see like business wise, I see it as Sammy. They asked Sammy, "Are you gonna come back?" Sammy probably said no, and obviously WWE needs ratings right now. So with Sammy being stripped and they now having this tournament on Friday, I feel like they're gonna use that to bump up the ratings, so people can then see who they have in the tournament and start predicting who could be the champion. But in the whole outcome of it, it is a bad move in all.
Bad PR, like I've always said. WWE is bad with PR.
But they're going with ratings.
Listen, Vince needs to understand he needs to protect the Shield, man. He does not understand that term of protecting the Shield. And right now, WWE has been in a crapper for quite some time with everything. AEW has said that no matter what, if you don't want to work, you don't have to work. Your position on the card will always be protected. I don't know how far of an extent that went to, but as you can see, they also went and did the most safety precautionary measures they can do to book an empty arena show. I guess some of the wrestlers felt comfortable. They came back. John Moxley wasn't stripped. Nyla Rose wasn't stripped. Kenny is still there as half of the champs. Adam Page is still at home trying to deal with this. They weren't stripped of their titles. Everyone still has their place. But WWE is just like, Sammy, yeah, we're gonna take this title from you and we're just gonna give it to somebody new. Technically, Sammy just lost his place on the card. But like Sammy said, he's undefeated and he's still in the Intercontinental champ in my book.
No, he's done.
All right, I get it. I understand it. It is what it is.
No, I just know it's a ratings thing. They need ratings. So
the Intercontinental title is supposed to give ratings?
Will help out because now you know they're fighting for something.
If you were going to if you was doing that to get ratings, you could have just called it the interim Intercontinental champion. So that way everyone seems like, okay, Sammy didn't get stripped. When he comes back, they're going to unify the belts and make a unification.
I totally understand. They should have. They should go that route, but they didn't. They just went straight up and said, "All right, you know what? Whatever."
I hope if they're truly going through this, I hope they bring out a new belt. This is a
bad look for them because now, when Sammy's contract is up, he's gonna remember this and go, "Nah, you know what?"
I hope he calls them up right now. Hey, I heard you guys are giving out releases to anybody who's asked. That's still true because I want my release. I hope he just gets away from this company. They've been treating him like dirt, and it's just not cool, man. Not cool. In other news, Sting's camp is denying the AEW rumors. As you heard here before, we talked about how Sting's contract might have been up and how he might be going to AEW and things he could do if he gets there. Now his camp is denying those rumors all completely flat out right, that there are no AEW rumors going on.
That's how it starts. Just because, the news came out that his action figure deal was done with WWE. and he didn't get a new contract. Ric Flair got a new contract.
Yep.
But who knows? Maybe they are telling the truth, but I could see it happening. Like you said, if they use it for the TNT presentation for the title, that'd be awesome. But if you're thinking anything other than that, then it's like, okay, now you're just going too much now.
Yeah, it's typical stuff. You know, like they do in fights where somebody's camp denies it. Like, oh no, that's not true. That's not really happening. Or contract disputes or contract negotiations in any other sport where they're like the whole LeBron going to LA, his camp was like, oh, we don't know. He doesn't know yet. He still hasn't decided. Meanwhile, on the opening night of his free agency, him and Magic Johnson were together in the house building the team. So it's typical stuff, typical, negotiations and other stuff going on. It's just to see how much steam Sting has, don't want to really ruin it, just you got to see. You got to weigh the offer. You got to counter offer, negotiate. That's what the contract's over there for. Sting, you're not hiding from anybody. We know you're going to AEW. Don't lie. We know it, buddy. We see you there. Also in other news, Lio Rush reveals that he wanted to wear a mask and Triple H denied the idea.
I'm glad he did.
Lio Rush had this prototype of a mask. It looked like, I want to say Ant-Man almost, but in orange and black, and had these like little black, you remember those string things you use in elementary school to make stuff in? And that's what it looked like coming out of the mask all over. It was weird. It looked weird. Didn't look good.
Smart move by Triple H.
Yeah, Leo's also auctioning it off now. So I know someone's going to buy that as memorabilia. Also, the William Regal announcement apparently is the DX announcement on NXT. So it looks like tonight you boys will be getting Triple H and Shawn Michaels in the NXT ring at the same time to make this huge announcement.
Yeah, the last time they were on TV was that dreadful SmackDown segment for his 25th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. That's how bad it was. Hopefully this will be better. This will definitely be good.
I have no idea what it could be. To be honest, I really don't.
Fans in the stands. That's what I could. That's the only thing I could think of.
Are they gonna announce a takeover or?
You could announce a takeover. That'll be nice. Not too soon though, but you can announce a takeover. Yeah, that'll be fine. They haven't had a takeover in quite some time.
To make it that big of an announcement, so like that you're doing a takeover.
Listen, they can always get into their tank and ride down the way. Because AEW is about maybe, I want to say like 2 hours away from them. They can all get in the tank and they can all just march right into AEW and let in. Because I know Cody. Yeah, let them in. Sure, no problem. Let everyone in. Let them all in. Hey, we don't know what the announcement is going to be.
Yeah, I can't think.
The only thing I could think of is fans in the stands. That's it. That's the only thing I could think of really to really put it in per se. Maybe a new venue. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? Nah,
maybe.
I don't know about that.
Maybe we're moving to arenas in the near future. Do you want to make that? I don't know.
We'll see.
We will see because technically their lease was up for full sale this year. So anyway, we're just gonna move on from that. In other news, before we get to the Seth Rollins on Doomsday, the tag rule. This crazy DQ that happened on Monday that we're so confused and lost about. Brian Alvarez actually spoke about it and he revealed what the tag rule is. If you give me a moment to get to my phone so I can read it off because it's pretty confusing. Okay, it's a little known rule where the illegal man in a tag match can't attack the other team's legal man. The one exception is to break up a pin. Also, when there is a legal man, both the person that was tagged in and the wrestler going to the apron can beat on the opposing team's competitor for 5 seconds. That's when the ref starts counting them down before they get DQ'd. Okay. However, if you're the legal man, you're allowed to hit the other team's illegal man, even though the illegal man can't touch the competitor who is legal. So you can't get retribution on the legal guy if you're illegal. Also, both illegal men can fight with each other. So when you see those big brawls in the middle of the ring on the 6-man tag, you always, if you really pay close attention, it's always the two legal men hitting each other and then legal men hitting the illegal man. According to Alvarez, Vince McMahon is very adamant that this rule be enforced. So that is the rule. That's why Seth was DQ'd. I think it's all right. I think the rule's there just to ensure that there isn't chaos in a tag match.
I mean, if the rule's been there for a while, I mean, I guess then, I don't know. Sounded confusing, but like you said, it does control the chaos. So
yeah, you don't want an illegal man just coming in and attacking an illegal man whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, you're right.
And not be any consequences to it. Also, going back to Seth. Seth speaks on Doomsday. He said that you only have one chance to make that first impression, and that they did that with flying colors. Listen to the streets of New York City. He said he knows Scarlett since his indie days in Chicago. And he said that he knew her as this little annoying girl back then, and that he never fully saw he wished he would have saw the full potential in her that she has now, that she's displaying. He doesn't really know Karrion Kross like that, but he's very excited for them. Do you think in the near future we can have the match of the power couples when or if Becky decides to return?
I would love it. I would love to see it. Karrion Kross and Seth Rollins. Just think about all the spots you can possibly have with these two. And then Scarlett and Becky just brawling it out. Like, it'll be insane. Especially if you do like a falls count anywhere, like make the stipulation a little better, or like champion defending the titles. Got Rollins and Becky as champions, fighting the couple as like a SummerSlam thing. A little special match like women's title, WWE title on the line against couple and couple.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice. I'll be very intrigued to watch that. That'll be very fun to see.
Like whichever fall of the match gets both belts.
Yeah, there's a lot of intergender power couple matches you can do in WWE alone. So it'll be very interesting. Guys, give us a second as we mute the sounds of the city. But yeah, there's a lot of intergender matches you can do that are power couples in WWE that you can get there. You can build it up to. You don't have to rush that one in per se. That would be the big one, but there's a few others that you can do. You can have a triple threat intergender match if you wanted to. Karrion Kross, Seth Rollins, and Andrade as the men.
Zelina, yeah.
No, you don't have to put Zelina. You can put Charlotte. The power couples, bro.
Oh, that's right.
Power couples.
I'm thinking, I thought...
You think about managerial-wise.
I'm in the universe.
Yeah, you're in the universe. I'm outside here in reality.
I can't see it, though, storyline-wise.
You can do it. If you want to have Zelina in there, it could be a fatal four-way. It could be Zelina with Aleister Black. Could do that. There's a lot of power couples there, just chilling around. On very surprising speculation we can do here right now, Roman Reigns is taking fan requests on a site called Cameo. Basically, you pay the I don't want to call them superstars. You pay for the famous person.
Okay.
You pay for the celebrity to make a cameo for you, and you can tell, you can just write in what you would like them to say or what questions you have and stuff. So he's taking fans' requests on Cameo. Now, to me, this is the first time I've ever heard of someone who's underneath the WWE umbrella doing outside projects that's not related to WWE.
I don't know, man.
So, what's going on? Hello, what's going on?
He wants to make some money while he's home.
You know Vin Vin.
I haven't spoken to Vin Vin in a while, man.
Maybe you need to talk to Vin Vin about what's going on because he's taking a request on Cameo. Cameo's not even...
This topic is too hot right now for me to mention. Like, he starts to bubble up, like you ruining his day with it. But I don't know. I mean, he's home. Might as well do something.
Man, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, if he's already doing it, it's not like then WWE has a problem with it if they're not telling him to stop.
Yeah, but
it's good work if you think about it. It's good marketing. It's like, oh look, WWE superstar Roman Reigns is doing cameos. Like, that's good for the children and stuff.
Yep.
WWE's not gonna get mad about it. I believe. No way.
Well, we'll find out and see. In other news, Ernest Cantor has revealed he has a WWE contract offer. He said that when he's done playing basketball, that he will take it up. Yes, he is the center from the Boston Celtics. If anyone's wondering who's Ernest Cantor.
He's a 24/7 champion, of course.
Oh, yes, that's right. He was a 24/7 champion.
I can see it. I mean, the good part is he knows how to speak, so don't have to worry about that. You just got to get the technique down. Plus, he has the figure that Vince loves. Vince loves a giant.
Yeah, and Vince is good at making giants look good.
And yeah, he's perfect.
Except for the Big Show.
Big Show is good, man. He's a loyal guy.
Last but not least, in serious news, SummerSlam. WWE is looking for new locations. They want to be able to hold SummerSlam with fans in the stands.
Florida.
So they're looking at new locations and what they can do with it.
Florida's open, right?
It might be possible that it might move into September for the first time. There's even speculation that SummerSlam may be moved into the fall. Because of all this, WWE just wants to be able to hold SummerSlam with fans in the stands. They can't, as of right now, as we're speaking, everything is still listed as Boston, but the Boston government has said that there will be no festivities and no large gatherings until after Labor Day. So that's the beginning of September. Mm-hmm. So maybe they push it till September to keep it in Boston. But they are just they're keeping their mind open at the moment.
I mean, he's not trying to see another big time show of his go down without a crowd. WrestleMania hurt him a lot, and that was 2 nights of it. He can't see another one of his babies go down without a crowd. So I know Vince is gonna try his best, but the way it's looking, it's gonna be a no crowd event. But hopefully not. Positive thinking.
Positive thinking. There are reports about Florida when they reopen and their death cases going up, and other situations all around the world just being affected by this. To me, safe bet, just hold it without fans. It's the safest bet for everyone's safety. I know we're starting to get impatient about it, but we just got to hold on tight and keep on going through. If they want to change locations, I'm okay with it. If they can safely ensure the safety of fans, if they can secure that and almost guarantee that everyone will be safe and figure out a way how to put fans in the stands, I'm okay with the idea. But WWE has not really said much about it. They're just, to me, it looks like they're just trying to make money. It's not a good look. I don't know how to feel about this. Would I like to see fans back in wrestling stands? Of course. We all would. It changes it completely. Would I want to do it at the risk of everyone's safety? Absolutely not.
Yeah, especially for an event like SummerSlam where you're going to invest a lot in it.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the main core pay-per-views.
Yeah, and also remember, we're getting the Hall of Fame that weekend now because of it.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be getting the NXT TakeOver show because of it. The Go Home show for SmackDown we're getting for it. And we're getting the Raw after the pay-per-view. So there is a lot of festivities to be going on in those 5 straight days, maybe 6. Who knows? But I just don't want it to be at the risk of everyone's safety. So that's about it.
Not bad.
That's about it. That's everything we have.
$10 on tonight.
Yes, tonight's card should be interesting. We have a lot going on. I don't even have my AEW card up, but we're going to talk about it later tonight.
It's going to be a build-up for the pay-per-view.
It's true, but it's going to be good tonight. Also, remember, tomorrow, guys, we're doing the In Your House special. It's the 25th anniversary of In Your House. Mm-hmm. So it lines up perfect with our schedule since we have, our Wild Thursdays. We usually just talk about random things on that day. We will be talking about the 25th anniversary of In Your House. And the pay-per-view itself, that era, what we remember as kids, what we remember watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of historic moments in your house.
Yeah, there's a lot. The first Hell in the Cell was an In Your House pay-per-view.
Yeah, Canadian Stampede.
Canadian Stampede with the almost what it considered to be a double turn, with the Canadians coming in as faces.
DX had their own pay-per-view.
Yeah, DX had their own.
It was a good idea.
It's a good idea. So tomorrow we'll be talking about that. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed, just hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and give us a thumbs up. If you guys have any question, comments, you guys want to correct us, positive or negative, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We got tough skin. Just leave them down below. Also, remember that we are live every day, almost every day. Tonight we'll be live at 10. Tomorrow we're going to be live at 8. So just tune in for that. Thank you guys for your support. And always remember, it's never a bad thing for a roll-up in wrestling.